Welcome to this Shortwave radio channel, and of course we are looking at some of the events coming up this week in the radio sphere so that you can try to tune around and see if these stations are all around. So the first stop for this week, of course, I'll post a link to this webpage by the ARRL in the description below the video, is special event stations to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the moon landing. So some special event stations are going to be operating in the next week, 2 weeks, some up to 2 weeks from now. There's a few ones that are kind of interesting. There's a Kennedy Space Center station N1A that will be, of course, available with their station operating July 14th to the 28th. There's the NASA Marshall Space Flight Center Amateur Radio Club, K2M, that will be operating. There will be different places also all around the U.S. where some parts of the spaceship, the LEM, and all of that were built, and some special amateur clubs and electronics and museums that will be, of course, operating. So you see all the stations here. Most of them have very small call signs, you know, like N1A, N2A, N3A, and stuff like that, or K1M, and so on. So you can check them out. If you hear a short call sign, you'll hear the different stations. So all the details are here of the different stations, and I think it's going to be pretty interesting to monitor these special event stations and check them out, because some of them might actually be issuing special commemorations of like diplomas or QSL. So you might be interested in having that, as we are celebrating, of course, the moon landing that happened, I believe, on the 20th of July, so 50 years ago. This I think is going to be interesting. So the link to this page is in the description below the video, and you can of course monitor some of these activities on the ham bands. There's also continuation of Market Reef Lighthouse that is near Finland. That is of course continuing this week. This week it's the station Oscar Juliet Zero Charlie, OJ0C, that continues from Market Reef, the expedition. And of course this is kind of an interesting DX. I haven't heard really much about it. I tried to listen to it throughout the week. I have no luck in receiving any of these stations. We'll try, of course, throughout this week to get the OJ0C station. Be really a lot of fun to listen in and receive it here at my location with my radios. That's always kind of a thrill and a nice DX challenge. So search for it. How do you search and know where they are at a certain time? Well, what I do is use a website that is the DX Fun Cluster, and there are other clusters, of course, around. And I just look at the DX and the stations being reported. When they are operating, that station and all the stations from Market Reef are easy to see. So it is operating right now. Look at here. It says OJ0C is on 14195. So from Market Reef. So you can follow the station and the frequencies they're using, and see if you can actually monitor it using one of these websites. And finally, WBCQ is now officially world's last chance broadcasting 24 hours on 9330 kilohertz with various reception here. Sometimes it just skips over, but you can check that out. Different languages, different target areas, if you want to see what it's all about. I'm not personally very interested in the programming they have, but it is 500 kilowatts, so it's kind of a interesting aspect for the technical aspect of all of this. So you can check out WBCQ.com website, but it's 24 hours on 9330, and of course check out some of the other shows that they have on the air. So that's what's happening this week in the radio sphere, and the special event stations link for the 50th anniversary of the moon landing is in the description below the video. Enjoy the videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thanks for watching.